one of us went a little bit viral this week because of MindsEye.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Over here had an experience with that game. Go ahead and Cohh, please tell everyone about your MindsEye experience.
Absolutely. So I was, there's a game coming out called MindsEye. We had talked about it frequently on this channel. It looked okay. It was like an action game, had some fully mocap, like it could be fun, little sci-fi angle to it. So months ago, when we had already heard about it, they pinged me for one to do
not coming out, is out.
It's out now. This is before. It was coming out.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So, so basically, everything was going well, and the night before, my sponsor stream was like the next day, before the first round of sponsor streaming, and the first round of sponsor streaming happened. And to put it bluntly, the game is very rough. It is buggy. There are numerous issues with it. And, consoles are 30 FPS only. A lot of problems. And so the official reviews were also out at that time. So everything was there had also been some streams from sponsor streams that had gone very poorly. So TLDR, things weren't going well. So 8 o'clock rolls around, the time for my sponsored stream, and I was like, okay, let's do it. I'm gonna try it for my time, and I'm gonna give it the old college try, and we're gonna talk about what we really think about it. And 2 minutes into building shader cache, I look over my chat, and there's somebody going, Cohh, check Discord, Cohh, check Discord, Cohh, check Discord. And I look over, and the room for the event and everything, they basically said, hey, they want to reschedule. Like, everything's off. Like, we're canceling. That is the first time that has ever happened to me on stream. Like, I had just spent like 5 minutes setting up the graphics, changing my titles and everything. So I didn't really know how to handle it properly. So I was just kind of like, I was very stunned. Like, again, I hadn't had that happen. It was weird. And that's where the clip came from. The problem is they clipped it right in the middle where I had been talking about it. And the clip kind of ends with me insinuating that maybe I had stopped the sponsored stream because of the fact that we had been talking about the reviews right before it. So the drama, quote unquote, came from the fact that the clip was cut in a way where people thought I was saying that the MindsEye people were making decisions based on me saying I didn't like the game or something, which of course would be a big deal. That's not what happened at all. That's not how it happened at all. What actually happened is, I'm guessing, they saw the reviews and everything were terrible and wanted to stop paying people to promote it.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Like, I'm okay with that. If a dev ever just feels that way about a game they want to pay me to play and want to pull the plug, like, please do. Like, I don't want to get paid to promote something you don't want me to promote. So yeah, I mean, that's what happened. And this is kind of a unique situation, because obviously I haven't had this happen with any sponsor ever.
I've never even heard of that happening to anyone else.
Yeah. No, and for the record, it was misquoted so badly that, to their credit, they approached my management and were like, hey, what's going on with this? Like, did Cohh really say this? And my management contacted me because they saw the clip and they were like, you want to give more context? And then like 2 minutes later, my management was like, wait, just watch the full VOD. Nah, we're good. We just sent it to them. We're good. Everything's fine. And then surely enough, like, everything ended up being completely fine because, again, it got clipped out of context. I say in that multiple times, like right after that clip too, I'm like, this is probably for the better. I'm glad this happened. I'm sure they had nothing to do with it. I would not have wanted to do this. Like, I have no ill will. Somebody was like, are you still going to get paid for this? I was like, no, I wouldn't ask to. Like, I don't want to get paid to promote something they don't want me to promote. Like, that's weird. And it's all good and everything's fine. The MindsEye PR/devs were totally cool with everything. So yeah, what my final note to them is, I clearly there was a lot of issues with that project. It looks like there's some cool stuff in there. Take it back, keep it cooking, and hopefully we can play it when it meets the Vision TM, because this is clearly not the Vision TM. So, and I wish him luck, because I
just watched the clip, and a couple of things. The first thing that made me laugh was the fact that you were just like, oh, and then you just fire up Dune. You're like, boop, let me just fire up some Dune real quick. And then the second part was your absolute like, we've all been in a situation where it's just like, this has never happened before. How do I react? And you get to see Co's reaction to like weird shit happening
in real time. Yeah,
that your shit-eating grin like the whole time was just like, it's like when like the co-anchor says "fuck" on the air, and the other guy's like, "Well, okay." And the next up, we've got our
that's a
weather report
really
over
good
here.
way to say it. Yes, yes, yeah. I mean that's a great way to say it. I couldn't say it much better. Like it's just it's weird because like I went through this entire gambit of, do I need to defend the dev's decision? Do I need to defend my decision? How much do I need to say? What needs to be said? How transparent do I need to be? Do I even like everyone needs an answer to this situation, but there's no right way to give an answer to the situation.
You do what I think a lot of streamers often do and don't realize it. You become your own PR, right? And you're in real time in your head, and you're just like, okay.
Yeah.
A lot of that's exactly right.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta walk this line here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
These people were nice enough and generous enough to give me a sponsorship, but also they fucked up. So how do I make myself not look bad and make them not look too bad either? Fuck. What do I do? I'm just gonna play Dune. Here we go. Beep, boop, boop, boop.
There you go. Yeah. And that's
well, damn, Zeke. You know, they say that learning the tricks ruins the magic.
Sorry. Did I explain the trick? The magic
come on,
trick.
man.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh man. But
anyway,
Co did his part.
I thought you handled it. You handled it just fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Co did his part, and then it went giga viral. I saw it. I saw it everywhere.
Yep.
I saw it on.
I was definitely pinged for articles.
Yep. I saw it on YouTube, TikTok, all the major gaming articles. I saw it on all the like repost Twitter content farm accounts. It was
Skill Up's video. It was
everywhere. Yeah. It was definitely
no.
everywhere.
It's because it was just a right place, right time thing because it was already building momentum as a piece of poo poo.
Yes.
You know, as far as like functionally.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
And then it was just like, is this game really bad? Is this game really bad? And then it's like, here's your fucking proof right here. Boosh. And it's like, I mean, that notwithstanding, you know, like I don't want to badmouth any sponsors, by the way. You can still sponsor me. I'll play it. If you want me to. I'll play your shame in my game. No shame in my game.
Man.
But yeah, no, it was just a perfect storm of like, is it? And then this happened, and everyone was like, oh.
Yeah. It was a pretty tough situation.
I
definitely feel for the devs because there's clearly like a lot of the mechanics and a lot of the stuff in the games just works, and then other parts of it just don't.
Yeah.
It really screams like college student, I did my part of the project. My other guys just smoked weed the whole time. Like it screams that kind of situation, and it's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, man.
Yeah,
it is.
There's a lot of clips out there, and like you mentioned, the day, I think it was the day prior, there was already a handful of sponsored streams that did happen, and they
somebody just linked the clip. It's at 264,000.
Oh yeah, and that's not
like
even
my biggest clip ever. Jesus.
Sure, yeah, that's not even counting all the other like re-clips of it that have happened.
Yeah, I hadn't even seen it. That's funny.
Yeah, I think I think Extra Emily and maybe it was one or two other streams did do their sponsored streams for it. And that
a bunch got done the day before. So did one.
It was the day prior. And I think a lot of that stuff was the reason.
There was I 100% think that is. Yep. There was another big clip going around, I want to say, of like a Spanish streamer, and he was having a very difficult time with the game. Very difficult. And you could tell that he was trying very hard to keep doing what he was paid to do. And it's tough, man. It's tough. It was tough. Yeah.
And
Did somebody test the damage control? Yep, that's basically what it is. It's damage control. They clearly the product is not in a state where it should be paid for people to look at it. Like it needs more work. It needs to cook more.
Yeah.
It is. There's some real bumpy stuff in it right now.
Did you get
not good?
Did you get sent this this attire like Soda did here, where he's wearing the cap and
I
the
got
shirt
sent,
and the glasses?
No. I got sent a little ear thing. He has this cool little AI dealie in the game.
Yeah.
It goes on the side of his, and they sent me like one of those and like this really nice little case and stuff.
So it's like a prop, or is it actually functional?
Yeah. Oh no, it's just a little prop.
Okay, gotcha.
Little collector's item, but
Yeah.
that was about it.
Dude, seeing him. Okay, this is gonna be an older reference for all my, maybe 35 and above. But like, you remember that scene in Wayne's World where they're doing the whole like thing about sponsors? It's like, and Garth is sitting there with his Reebok outfit, like eating like Doritos or something. That's what Soda looks like right now. It's like, some people just do anything for money. Doritos.
Yeah.
You should have seen his kick stream and his Gucci
That's what I was about to
outfit,
say.
man.
He had his Gucci outfit on his kick stream. Yeah. On the brand new OTK X Kick partnership. Yeah. He was leaning into that. Exactly what you just said. It was actually Wayne's World, the skit, circa 2025.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it was
very nice.
No, I've absolutely done the same thing. Like I did a Charmin sponsorship and I showed up like a mummy wrapped in Charmin toilet paper.
As you do.
So
like
as you do.
Like I said, no shame in my game.
Yeah. Some of the I ended up watching a review because the last time everything for me is in the context of the subathon. So the last time that we did a subathon, Gollum came out, right? And I played through all of Gollum as part of the wheel, and it was terrible, but it was funny terrible. And this game, from everything that like chat said and the reviews that I watched, is it's boring terrible, which is, we've always said, is the worst type of terrible.
Oh, that's the worst.
Because I was going to put it on the wheel and like play through it. And when I went to Steam, and I was like, this is a $60 guys. This is a $60 game. Like, should we scout this out? And everyone was like, don't do it. It's boring. It's a boring game.
Oh man, there you go.
We don't want to watch you play it. It's like, all right, I guess I'll skip it. And I ended up watching reviews. I saw that there's no police / like crime. So you can just murder and run over everyone on the street and nothing happens to you. You can just like kill whoever you want and you don't get in trouble. No. And so that is kind of boring. A lot of times,
saw a clip.
Yeah, a lot of times the people just don't fight with you and they'll just like turn around.
Just bad AI.
Just bad AI. Yeah, bad AI. What clip?
I saw a clip of someone like, I finally found a spot that you could go where there's deep water. And I wanted to check the swimming in the game. And he goes out he's on this beach and it's just ocean, right? And he's like, all right. And he just runs on the water.
There's no water.
No swimming, no nothing. Just runs on the water like Jesus. Yep.
Yeah. Failure states are just bad. If you're in a car and the car catches on fire, you can't leave the car. And when the car explodes, the mission fails. Just things that are like not fun to interact with. It doesn't have that, not, I guess, open world charm that you want, or open world chaos. Like, it's not built to support that, even though that's what it is trying to do. Like, it's trying to facilitate the Grand Theft Auto experience, right? Of, having a big city to go through and create mayhem. Only there's no mayhem and no one gives a shit that you exist. And so that's kind of boring.
Wow.
It's kind of boring. Everyone's linking an extra Emily clip from the sponsored stream here. We'll take a look.
It's like an episode of The Twilight Zone. It's like, I'm murdering people out here. Why isn't anybody coming to arrest me? Yeah. What is happening?
Exactly. What is... great driving. I don't think she knows where the brake is.
Wait, are we talking game or IRL?
She might be both. It might be both. Oh.
Yep. Austin Power did it. Yep.
And then okay. Wow. That's all right. And then the cars blow. It's great. Fantastic.
There you go.
There's a reason why the sponsored streams were canceled right there. It's pretty much that. Didn't go so well. Which is, coming off of that incredible E3 or Key 3 Summer Game Fest showcase. Hard to see why the game... Not that that's any indication. They're completely different experiences, truth be told. But yeah, I had to mention that without question. I wonder if IO was like upset that this was their first like published game. I think this was their first published game because they didn't make the game, but they published it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird having this come from IO, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, in this state, especially after they just did like didn't they just do the whole showcase and everything too?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that was all this past week.
It was very strange.
Mhm.
Like you knew they had to know this was coming to some extent. Like they had to know.
Yeah.
So kind of weird. Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of weird.
It was a little strange.
Weird.
They put out a statement. The MindsEye devs did, we are heartbroken that not every player was able to experience the game as we intended. Our priority is optimizing performance and stability so that every player across every device can enjoy a high quality experience. Kind of goes through all that, yada, yada. They talk about everything that they can expect and when they can expect it. I think the first hotfix is already out. They talk about hotfix 2 and give a timeline for all that stuff. But yeah. Code, you don't, the follow-up, I guess, and you might have already stated this, it was delayed or was it canceled, your sponsored stream? Are you eventually going to do it?
I have been told it's been rescheduled. There is no, yeah. So if they can't, I don't know if I would be public if they canceled it. That's not really like, public info, but
Yeah.
to put it bluntly, I would be surprised if it didn't.
Okay.
I think if anything, it's clear that those funds need to go towards development.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just fine with that, man.
There you go.
So yeah, that's kind of where we are with that.